Rob,
Yes.
I'm back.
Hello. Woohoo.
I joined last week remotely, and all I did was hear you blokes talking about me. But that's okay. I could have joined.
What were we talking about?
I don't remember. It was pretty funny though. But something we have to do before we start. Only me and you can do this.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pugz. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip.
Hooray.
Hip hip.
Hooray.
Hip hip.
Hooray.
Happy
That was
40th,
That was
brother.
like perfectly in sync too,
was
even when
good,
you
wasn't it?
sped it up.
Well,
Yeah.
You've been rehearsing up.
We know
practice.
boats. That's what I've been doing all bloody day.
That's funny.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
40.
Yeah, big man.
Hey?
That's crazy.
You'd have to start adulting.
Oh no,
Nah,
no way.
good man. We don't
Not
want
a
that. No one
chance.
wants that.
Doesn't that
Sorry,
start
wife.
after you're about 60 or something?
Oh, I've still got 10 years to go.
Wouldn't even start then either.
But did you have a nice birthday?
Yeah, no, it was good.
What'd you get up to?
Absolutely nothing. Just
Love that.
chilled out. Well, I got like gift cards and stuff for like presents.
Yeah.
So we went like shopping to places and stuff, but that's about it.
Did you get a new Bulls hat?
Oh, this is from Stash. He gave me a
Old
present.
stash man looking after him.
Did you buy a new one or did he give you his old one?
I have no idea.
Doesn't matter.
I don't
reckon
ask questions.
There was
I reckon
love.
it's a new
There
one.
was love. That's all that matters.
It's a new one.
But my happy birthday, and that comes from everyone on here, Ipswich Picture Framing.
Thank you.
Just on that note, and I'll get it out early.
Yes.
Bear with me 1 minute, caller. 2 weeks ago, there was some devastating injury that happened. Rob, you were there.
I was there, yeah.
I saw that.
At Ipswich.
Yep.
So what's happened is that we're actually going to give them a big shout out today, and that is to Grace George. We hope that Grace is feeling a lot better and that her leg is on the mend. I watched the injury in slow motion. Shouldn't have done that.
No, you shouldn't have done that.
That wasn't a very good idea. However, what they're trying to do is they're actually doing a fundraising campaign for Grace. They're hoping to get a raffle live out there today, and that's going to be on Gala Bids. There you go. They've already got pledges of jerseys from Shyla Heel, Keely Frolings, Australians 3-on-3 jersey, Steph Reed, the Darwin Salties, and we're currently in the process of getting all NBL 1 clubs on board, NBA players, NBL players, etc. And what they're going to be doing is Ipswich Picture Framing are going to frame the best 3 or 4 jerseys as the headliners. Mr. Chris Anstey, friend of the show, will definitely be donating something from his private collection, which is very exciting. Tickets will be $10 each. Extra tickets $50 or $100. There's going to be a link that comes live. We'll stick that up on the socials for everybody. But our thoughts are with you, Grace George. Let's see what we can all do, guys. If people don't want to get involved in the raffle, there's going to be a GoFundMe campaign up there as well. You've got to remember these guys don't actually have insurance. So she's going to be out of work now for a while. I don't think she'll play basketball for a long time, looking at her leg.
3 surgeries on her leg she had in the first week
Yep.
after it happening. So I know that local card shop has donated a Josh Giddey PSA signed jersey.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
So I've got to go and deliver that tomorrow, but
Excellent.
we'll get that done. But it was, look, you won't find footage of it online because even KO has taken it down. It was that bad.
Yeah.
And to be there and to hear the scream after the injury was really sad, and but it was fantastic to see both the men's and women's Ipswich teams on the weekend wearing Grace jerseys that I know Jason.
Oh, were they?
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that Jason organises their warm-up tops, and it was fantastic. So
That's awesome.
She will have a lot of support, but financially she definitely needs some help, and I know Jace is doing a hell of a lot behind the scenes for that. So
So we're going to have a chat to the Seahawks. We're going to have a chat to the Rollers. We'll see what they all can get involved because they're playing the Rollers too at the
They
time.
were.
And obviously, as Media 8 Sports, we do sponsor all 3 teams. So we'll see what we can do there. I'm also happy to throw our box in for a game if that's going to be of help. I know you're online now, Uncle Chop Chop. So whatever we can do, please let us know, and then we will we'll make that happen. So shout out to Grace.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
sure.
What's this podcast?
Card Chaos.
Brought to you by PSG.CARDS, the official.
Official beer co. Look at this hat and shirt today.
Beautiful.
Did you get a shirt?
No,
No, me
Did
either.
you get a shirt?
No.
Oh, that's
Would
all right.
gladly wear
I don't
one.
drink beer though, so
Doesn't matter.
unless they do a non-alcoholic one, then I'm all on.
You're all over it. We
Yeah.
do kombucha.
I don't like kombucha.
We don't
I'll
make
tell you
it.
There
My
is
wife drinks it and she's like, "Try this." I'm like,
There's
"Nope."
a brewery opening on the Gold Coast, a non-alcoholic brewery. Like, can you
It's called
imagine?
Sobar.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Can you imagine how awkward everyone is
Sober.
in there?
Am I awkward because I don't
that'd
drink?
just be awkward because you're not drinking. You don't talk.
Well,
to
they are
people.
drinking. The whole idea is they're actually drinking. They're not going in there and just smoking air.
No, they'll be drinking, but they won't be
But
drunk.
they're drinking.
So, like, where would an ugly bloke like me go if I was single?
I
married.
don't think
I
you'd
was
be
gonna
going
say.
there for starters because you're a happily married man.
Yeah, I know,
Shout
but I'm
out to
talking about-
Jen.
But I'm talking about a young bloke who's single,
Yeah, I know
who's
you,
ugly.
I know you, man.
You got to go to a brewery where the girls are drinking full strength.
Just go to
beer,
church.
fine.
They're drinking full strength. Big shout out to my two lads are online today, Baxter
Hey.
and Archer. Baxter's got a big tournament this week. GCI's on this week, Gold Coast
let's
Invitational.
go.
So they're playing that later in the week.
And he was invited.
He was invited. Yeah,
That's awesome.
and Archer helped me last night. I actually did a hospitality shift at the yard, 2389 Gold
did?
Coast Highway. I did.
Oh,
I was
dear.
behind the bar.
How did that go?
It was good. Yeah, it was really
In
good.
the
really
bus?
good people in the bus.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So
I tried
lovely
once to help
people.
him in there.
yep.
It didn't end well.
I'll tell you what didn't end well when you walk into the bus and then you don't realise how short it is, and you hit. You know that little knob
Oh,
on
the
top
knob
of
on your
your
head.
hat.
Yeah.
And it hits right in there and just goes bang straight
that.
down your noggin. Not good. Canberra Raiders jerseys nerd just joined us as well.
That's awesome.
What's going on? I hear we got some new labels.
Yeah, we got some. So keep an eye on the website,
socials.
on the socials, because we are about to launch a PC slabbing service with some of the coolest labels. That
So we already have one.
We
It's
do.
now changed. I hear.
Yeah.
Changed for the better.
100%.
Well, it's just an extra option to
Extra
make it
option.
look cooler. Yeah.
yeah.
Are we telling them what it is?
Well, not just
Wasn't there one done on the weekend for?
So so we did some for Ipswich Force basketball.
Yep.
And the label had their logo in the corner. Now we can't do logos contractually for legal reasons on.
Yeah, we can. Nah, sorry.
No, we can't. But the interesting thing is that I know in association with Bluey.CARDS that might happen for local clubs around Australia.
100%.
So we're talking to a couple of basketball teams at the moment to get their own cards done up, and they'll have the PC labels done. Like
Not
that.
just Australia. It might be going international.
Oh, why stop there? Why not go international?
A bit of New Zealand.
Let's go universal.
What about Galactic?
You can do that if you want.
Go for it, man.
We'll just
That'd be
keep going.
interesting.
You can
I'll
join
tell
that
you, I
Virgin
was watching
flight.
Space Jam last night at the yard.
I watch that all the time. It's my son's favorite
It's
movie,
awesome.
the old school one. And
Yeah, this is
he
the new
prefers the
one.
Michael Jordan one.
Yeah, of course he does. A better player.
I've taught him well.
No, we got to go and see the Taranaki Airs play on Thursday night in Taranaki in New Zealand.
Yep.
Sick.
And it was really good crowd and really good game and things like that. And they're really keen to have a chat to PSG about getting some cards done.
Because they were awesome. The feedback we had from Ipswich when I've been there for the last couple of weeks, firstly from especially the kids love grabbing them at those kind of games.
They
and
do.
getting them autographed, but the players love them.
Did they?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I had
I
to,
saw a picture of you with Sobe holding a
and
card.
Oh, the best one was with the eagle.
yeah.
I loved it.
That's awesome.
Every time he walked past, he'd grab the card and run off. I go, mate, $25, or you give me my card back. But no, we cracked open a couple of packs so that the players could have their own card.
Well, the players would be loving it because a lot of them would be their first ever card, wouldn't it? In the NBL one.
absolutely. Melbourne Cartel, yes, absolutely. I will give you a call.
Canberra Raiders jersey nerd. Might have to finally start getting my Raiders PC done. Good idea. Deng Deng is pissed that he doesn't have a card.
He does have a card, doesn't
Chop, this is not true because I spoke to him on the first week and he said he avoided the photo shoot. He laughed. Told me, he goes, I didn't go to that photo shoot.
There is a Ding Dang one, isn't there?
So,
No.
no, there's an Atom.
Oh, Adam. Same thing.
That's not
Nah,
racist.
just kidding.
No.
No, I mean like the double name.
Moving on.
Oh, yeah.
Brett,
Is it-
Brett.
Oh, the Brett.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Rob,
Rob.
Rob Robinson.
Pugs.
You know Alira who plays AFL?
Yeah.
You know his brother's name is?
Alira.
They're just Alira as well.
See, Alira was that good they named him twice.
Unbelievable.
There we go. Anyway, what's the new promo coming up?
So the new promo coming up, we're going back to basics.
Back to basics. Back to where it all began.
Oh,
Yes, well, kind
oh.
of. So it will be up in the next day or so, but we're just going to bring the price of the grading down to $25 per card. You can do one, you can do
Boom.
7, you can do 49.
What about 50?
50, probably give me a call. I might do them for $24.99 instead of 25.
Gee,
Hey.
you're a good bloke.
But yeah, so we're bringing it down back to basics. Just protect your cards. That's as simple as that. So we'll have that up on the socials very shortly.
Very, very, very shortly.
Let's go.
It's a short ball. Grab and moves back and
Quite
forth
topical at the
nicely,
moment.
ball square
It
leg.
is.
Short ball.
Short ball. Carey throws it to the stumps. Oh, he's run him out. Got him. He's got him.
This is the longest intro ever.
It is. I thought they shortened it. He's done it.
I think we've shortened it
Alex
ourselves.
Carey. Alex Carey, you'll go down as a legend. I apologise in advance for the Richie Benno.
That was terrible. So sports news.
Wasn't that bad?
Sports news. This is just like sports chat, really, today.
I
And-
love this.
Because last week when you weren't here, I don't even know what. It was the West Coast Eagles being absolutely poo.
Oh, they've been great.
We did
Because the mighty
got
Sydney
demolished.
Swans won
Yeah.
by 171.
They got absolutely demolished.
So we had a chat about the worst sporting teams in history, and we had a few different
What
ones.
one?
Oh, look, I think
West Coast Eagles last
no,
weekend.
it was there was
There was an unwinning team, wasn't there?
yeah,
The whole
in-
season.
Oh, Detroit Lions.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
they went 2 seasons with winning one game in 2 seasons,
Imagine the party after that game.
and that's only
Oh yeah.
and that's recent history too. That's only within the last.
But
10
didn't they
years.
tank on purpose? Wasn't that the reason they did that?
They
So then they
tried
get
not-
the
yeah.
Get
the
the draft.
picks.
But even then, winning a couple of games just to keep your fans a bit interested would be nice.
Mm.
Even the Eagles put up a good show yesterday.
The mighty.
They only no yesterday. They
Yeah.
played St Kilda yesterday. They it was a 163-point
this-
turnaround.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they only lost by 8 points. They actually led most of the game. So this
There you
week,
go. Who's the
this
best
week,
team in
the
history?
best teams in sporting history. I have left one off, which I know that card guy. We probably won't care because he only knows recent history himself. But who would you think? What's one that stands out for you? And I reckon you're going to pick the one that I've left off.
Best team in history. It's got to be someone that's gone undefeated. It's got to be.
Undefeated does not happen as often as you'd think.
Oh, yeah, I understand that. Maybe the 5-0 Test Ashes team
Oh,
from 2000 and
is that the Hayden and Langer and
yeah.
yeah, that could be. I didn't put them in there.
That's
We
not
do
the
have
one you left out.
No, the one I left out was St George, Illawarra.
Oh yeah,
No, sorry, just
11
St George.
in a row.
Yeah, premierships.
Mhm.
That's got
That's pretty
to-
massive.
That's
Pretty massive.
What about the Perth Wildcats?
27
27
years?
Yeah, made the finals 27 years in a
And
row.
then Hutchie bought them and they missed.
Yeah, and the coach got sacked.
Yeah, bad luck. The Yankees won 6 World Series in 7 years, including 5 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Chicago.
Chicago.
You haven't got Boston Celtics on there from back in the 60s or 50s as well.
What did they do?
Eight straight.
Titles?
Yeah.
8 straight titles?
Yeah.
How did I miss that shit?
But is that a better team or is that a better franchise?
Oh, they
Was
were
it
they
the
were a
same
great team.
team?
That was Bill Russell, Bob Cousy, all those
I
guys.
just started
back in
watching
those
that Bill
days.
Russell documentary. How good's that?
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
that sounds
it's
amazing.
amazing.
I don't like Boston, but I like Bill Russell.
Mate,
so-
it's unbelievable.
Well, what about the Australian women's cricket team?
They go right.
7 World
Seven
Cup,
World Cups.
one day international World Cups. They've won 6 T20 World Cups, and that's only been played 8 times. It's not
That's
bad.
impressive.
It's I rate here fair dinkum unbelievable.
Fair dinkum.
And the last one I've got in here is Preston North End in 1880. It was an English soccer team, 19 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses, won the league, won the FA Cup, known as the Old Invincibles. It's not a bad record. That's an undefeated team.
The Invincibles are the 2004 Arsenal team who won 26-12. Well, that's pretty impressive.
That is, but you know
You
what?
missed the All Blacks one.
The All Blacks, yeah. 77% winning record.
All time. That's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty special.
That's pretty good.
What about the Invincibles though?
The cricket team, there's another one. The Bradman 1948 team.
I just knew they were called the
Invincibles.
Invincibles. Queensland State of Origin team. They did. What was that? 10 in a row, 7 in a row.
They were bloody good, weren't they?
They were.
Oh, back in
Jeez, they were
yeah.
good.
Not bad.
What would it have been if you were a New South Wales supporter during that time?
Shithouse. That was me.
The
That's okay.
The Brisbane Lions 3 premierships, Hawthorn 3 premierships in a row.
But all time, like that's good.
Well,
What about the Brazilian soccer team that Pele played in?
Spain was another one. The Spanish
Yeah.
soccer team between 2007 and 2012 won 2 European Championships and a World Cup, and at one stage went through a 35-game undefeated period.
Oh, nice.
What's more supported, football or basketball?
Football.
Football by far.
So the triple logo man card
Oh boy.
versus the new one that just got pulled, which is Ronaldo, Messi, and Haaland.
That's the one.
Triple like logo patch or
No,
autograph?
they're just autos.
Okay.
What's going to go for more money?
Soccer.
You reckon?
Is it one of one?
Yeah,
Yep.
1-on-1.
Yeah, there's more of a market for soccer. It's just
More of
Even in trading cards?
I think more of a big dollar
like
market.
worldwide. Yeah, I don't see, but yeah, trading cards. Trading cards,
trading cards
basketball's
is-
a lot bigger.
Yep. But
But
basketball's not.
It'd be really interesting to see that, I reckon.
it's
Just
because
what
most of the
that's
money
gonna
comes
end up
from
being.
America.
Yeah,
And
and
they're not really into the soccer.
But
Well, they are
basketball,
now.
Yeah,
but basketball cards themselves, if you look at it, baseball's a bigger market than basketball cards.
Yeah.
In the States.
Baseball.
Yep. It's just
Yeah.
here in Australia.
They need to do
the
a
American
triple of
sport.
like Mantle, Babe Ruth, and someone else. That would be amazing.
What about if you did Babe Ruth, but then actually fuck the card up?
Oh yeah, that's
That'd be a good
And
idea,
make it a
wouldn't
1-1.
You should do that,
Yeah.
Panini. Oh, it's
not a
already
bad
been
effort.
done.
We should do that. We should do that.
Oh yeah.
G'day,
Wayne.
Taylor Shillham. How are you doing?
Hey, Taylor,
brother?
picked up another parcel from you today, mate. Thank you very much for supporting us.
Can we cover the first one last in this?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
it's
the
part
first
of
one
this
last.
anyway.
Let's do
Yeah,
the
because
first
that's
one
what I
last.
want to talk about. This,
Dead
this
said, I've
little
done up a
list.
running sheet for today, and I've got a couple of lines on there, and then the boys have come up with 2 pages of absolute genius.
Gems, I'd like to call them.
Absolutely.
But I love this. Even though he's a Kiwi, we've claimed him. He's an Aussie.
Absolutely claiming
Shane Van Gisbergen, the Australian.
Yeah, I saw that.
First time in 60 years that someone's actually won his first ever race in NASCAR. My question, though, was it a street race or was it a circuit?
You know the answer to that.
I don't.
Street race.
It was a street race.
Of course.
But that makes more sense.
Because Marcus Ambrose used to win those year in, year out as well.
Yeah, because
So-
that's what they're used to doing now.
That's right.
But
yeah,
it's pretty impressive.
It's
He's
still-
a good driver.
It's still very bloody impressive. I mean, you're getting into a car that you've not raced in before.
From a young man from the Gold Coast, we'll claim him.
Well, he's driven
He
on the
done
Gold
right.
Coast. That's
He
good
has.
enough.
He's
for
won
us.
on
He's
the
been here
Gold
before.
Coast. All the other Kiwis are on the Gold Coast.
Newey Cardwell's just joined. Did
Yeah,
you
just
know
come to where I live.
G'day, Newey Cardwell.
that? Sounds pretty.
Speaking of Newcastle,
Well,
Newey Cardwell? No, but I just thought of...
maybe
Sounds-
it is.
sounds
Let us
same.
know if that's from Newcastle, Newey Cardwell. Maybe you'd like to be a submission partner.
Would love to.
Yeah. Sounds like a great
And then
name.
overnight, I turned the telly on, right?
Yep.
And I turned on 9
As you do.
and saw the Ashes was on. I thought, I'm going to kick
You
back and relax. I'm going to kick back and relax.
Yep.
And they got to about 10:30. I thought, yeah, it's going to end up being a draw. That was my opinion at the time. I think they'd just gone to lunch, maybe.
Not a completely unrealistic opinion.
So they needed 189
Yeah.
over a last session. I'm sitting there going, can they do it?
2 sessions.
Maybe. You never know. Could
Australia were
happen.
bowling well, yeah.
Yeah, they were batting okay.
And then
The mighty, famous, world famous now, world renowned Maradona of cricket. Is that what we're calling him?
I got pulled up on that because
I liked it.
I liked it too. But
Maradona cheated though, and he
that's
didn't.
it. He didn't cheat. That's right. That's
So
what I got
Alex
pulled up
Carey, for those who don't know, was a genius, and even the captain's come out now and said we did plan for this, which is really interesting. I think he's just claiming that, to be fair. But he ran out one of the
Johnny Bairstow.
best batsmen in their team, maybe.
Yeah.
Nah,
Definitely one of the best that were batting at the time.
Yeah.
one of the best too.
Yeah.
He ran Bairstow because he just decided to go for a little stroll down the wicket.
Yep.
What's the rule in cricket, Mr. Ex-umpire?
It's fair game.
Yeah, if you're over the
if
crease.
the umpire had called over, that means the ball's dead and you can't do it.
Yep.
But the umpires had not called over because it was the last ball of the over.
Okay.
They hadn't called over, so, mate, it's bad luck to you. Stay in your bloody crease.
Okay.
I was taught that in primary school.
Oh,
But the big thing for me, right? And yeah, whether it was good sportsmanship, bad sportsmanship, I think it was fucking genius personally. But the thing that gets me is all these old dickheads in the
Toffees.
grandstands that sit there and then abuse the players. Three people have now been barred from the MCC.
Imagine
These are
being-
old toffs. Like these are old.
Imagine being on a waiting list for 30 years to become a
then get
member and
barred.
then get barred because you're called Cummins a wanker.
It was atrocious
It's
behaviour.
Well, and so the thing that's really gotten to me about this is that just the double standards of the English cricket team. And I really wish we had our friend of the show, Adam Hollyoake, here, because I'd let him know.
We could dial him in.
I'd rant to him. Let's not. But Brendan McCullum has come out and said, I will never have a beer with an Australian again. And
He's
then,
a Kiwi.
and then 5 minutes later, someone's posted, mate, this is what you did 10 years ago. 100% the same
Exact
thing.
same thing.
Yep. It's actually worse. Murray Litherland was going down the pitch to high
He
five
chucked
his.
it.
He was chucking himself down the wicket to high five his mate who just scored 100. It was obvious he wasn't attempting a run, but he ran him out. Ollie Pope did the same thing last year. A little bit different, but the same thing where the ball went out and there was a big appeal and the batsman was just standing there and he threw.
But
the
didn't
stumps down.
Stokes or someone try and do it in this game?
Bairstow, the guy that was out
There you go.
twice. There was a big difference. Marnus and Usman, I think it was, Marnus and Davey Warner were smart and didn't leave their bloody wicket.
Holiday, stay in the crease.
And they talked about, I feel like I'm going on a rant now, but they talked about spirit of the game, which is the biggest load of bullshit that's ever been tossed about, because they're saying, oh, it's not a good look for cricket. Did you see what Stuart Broad was doing at the end of every over after that?
Trying to do it?
Oh, he's like using a pantomime. Am I allowed to leave my crease? I was like, mate.
Being a smart aleck.
And then Ben Stokes said to Cummins, do you want to be known for this? If I was Cummins, I would have turned around and gone, better be known for this than knocking someone out the front of a pub at 3 a.m.
Dickhead.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow. What do you think of it, Pugz?
I thought it was great. As someone who doesn't really follow cricket too often, I saw that and I was just like, that's amazing.
But there's rules.
Yeah, if you break the rules, and it's like that video. I'm going to go back to basketball every time, where Russell Westbrook has the ball and he just walks and then he starts dribbling. It's a travel. You're going to get called for it because you're doing the wrong thing. Like, it's the same thing.
Doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No. Your 2 pages.
Yeah, I know.
Don't you want to go into your 2 pages?
Next one's card talk.
Yeah, we're going
Oh, you want to do it right at the very end?
I'll do this because this is news.
Oh,
You
okay.
get it? They're leading. Fuck, it would have been so much better if you didn't interrupt them.
Yeah, I know.
22 minutes, 20 seconds. We'll get that bit taken out. No, we won't.
Thanks,
That was
Ruby.
great. Okay, so we've got some really big news this week, and we're going to probably turn the podcast a little bit away from cards and just go straight into the
Well,
NBA.
it's chaos.
It is chaos.
Yeah,
Oh, I tell
it
you
is
what, how
chaos.
much
Look at
fun
that.
is it to watch, though?
Oh, yeah.
Like, Baxter, my eldest boy, he's come to me and, Dad, this has happened. And he goes, actually, this has happened. And
Yeah.
this has happened.
Yeah,
And
it's funny
this has
that
happened.
all my
I was
PC
like-
players, though, have moved teams, which
So
is
what's
crazy.
that mean for your cards?
Oh, nothing really. But hopefully with Jackson Hayes going to the Lakers, they're going to go up in price because Laker fans are actually, I'm going to say, are idiots in the collecting game. And that
So will they buy all
price
my
is going
Jackson Hayes cards?
I hope they buy. I've got bucket load. I've got doubles of like everything, triples of everything. So yeah, you never know. I might
Could be
just
good.
start leaking them out.
Could be good. Where do we want to start?
Start at the top.
Top?
Why not?
Oh, no. That's pretty boring.
No.
Who's Corey? I want to ask you some questions as we go. Is that all right?
Yep.
So Corey Joseph signs with the Warriors. Who the hell is Corey Joseph?
He played with Detroit last year.
Was any good?
Yeah, he was pretty decent.
Okay.
He plays in the NBA. He's going to be decent.
Wow.
Eric Gordon signs with the Suns.
He's the really good 3-point shooter. He used to play with Clippers, the Rockets. He's played for a couple teams.
So let's put some rules around this. Otherwise, we're going to be here for 3 months.
Yeah.
Is it going to make a difference to the team?
I believe Eric Gordon will make a big difference.
Okay.
Off the bench.
Miles Bridges signs with Hornets.
Yeah, he re-signed. He's the one that got in trouble a couple of years ago and was banned last year. Couldn't play. Yeah, so he's now allowed to play again. So he's playing. He's re-signed with the Hornets.
Okay, and I heard LaMelo got a max deal too. 262 million. Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, this is the
This
interesting
is a big one.
Patty Mills signs with Houston, then gets traded to OKC.
Yeah.
I heard today that's not the final destination.
That's what I heard too.
For real?
Apparently, OKC have 18 players on their roster. At
They
the moment.
do. Yeah, and they got a lot
they've
of
got
guards.
quite a lot in this list as well.
So they'll look to on trade something to get
Yeah,
draft assets.
because Patty Mills came to Houston and they've offloaded him to help pay for Dylan Brooks because they've offered him $80 million or
Why
something.
would you buy Dylan Brooks?
I love Dylan Brooks. So just as a defensive juggernaut.
But
and
he's a
someone
dickhead.
that gets exactly. He gets under people's skin. He's
Yeah,
the
fair
perfect
call.
player to get.
Very cool.
But to give you an idea, Sunday morning I get a message from my great mate Pete Horn. He says, I'm a Rockets fan now
Because Paddy's moved.
Because
because
Paddy-
Paddy's moved.
Yeah.
Half an hour later, nope, cancel that. You know,
Well, mate, I'm a Nets fan, and we've got no players left. No,
No,
they've all gone.
you signed Cam Johnson.
Yeah, wow.
oh wow.
He's re-signed with him. You still got Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges got traded from the Suns to the
I thought Miles Bridges is a Hornet.
not Miles Bridges, Mikal Bridges. Sorry,
Oh,
he was
brother.
once
many fucking
once he
Bridges.
went to the Nets, he was getting 28 points a game. Like he became the superstar. because he
Kyrie
had-
re-signed.
Yeah, with Dallas
I like this one. Dante Exum to the Mavs.
Hell yeah.
He's
with
back,
Josh
baby.
Green, baby.
He's
Kangaroo
back.
Australians
Kobe.
are taking over
I
again.
love it. But if Paddy stays in OKC, that's 3. So you've got obviously Josh
Jock.
Giddey.
Yeah.
You got Jock Landau.
No, sorry.
Where's
Yeah,
my
Jack
boy?
White.
Jack White.
Jack White went to OKC.
Jack
After winning
White.
a ring, now he can go wherever he wants.
Oh.
Your
I
list
love
sucks.
that.
It doesn't even have the best player in the league on it.
Who's that?
Joey Ingles.
Oh, I wasn't
up
up to him on the list by the time we got in here. Yeah.
Yeah, so Jingles has
He's
gone
up to the Orlando Magic.
to Orlando Magic,
Which is
which
pretty
I
cool.
think is actually a really good trade for
Yeah.
them because they've got a lot of young kids, and to have an old bloke like him would go really well.
Well, see, that's what Paddy Mills is good for.
Yeah, agree.
I've
So
got
Jack
someone
White-
blocked on Facebook and that, but what did someone just say there?
What's that?
LeBron and the kids to the tropics, yeah, baby,
Oh,
love that.
good work to the
Someone blocked.
Oh, there's Bailey's blocked.
That's funny.
Double B.
Russell Westbrook to the Clips.
Yeah, for only 8 million.
No, that's cheap, I thought.
Yeah, I think he's just he
wants to
must
play.
love that team. Yeah, must be a good team for him.
Or no one else
Although
gave him
poor
any
George
money.
might be moving, so
I like Jock Landale to the Rockets. 4-year, $32 million, made bank,
get
baby.
paid, mate.
Only
That's what's up.
only first year guaranteed, but
That's
it's
8 mil
still.
Yeah, not a bad start. Dylan Brooks to the Rocks.
Yep.
Do you like
Melo.
that? Do you like that one?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, LaMelo 5-year, $260 million. Do you reckon he'll stay?
Well, he's there 5 years, so
Austin Reeves. So I reckon this was cheap.
yeah. The thing is, they've secured rights to him now, but any other team can offer him like the 102 million or whatever it is that his max is,
Yeah.
and they can
make it
they
an
can
option.
counter it, so they can.
Oh, so,
So
one of
if
the
another
boys.
if another team that's like friends with Austin Reeves is like, oh, we'll offer you 100 mil, and then the Lakers will give you the same.
Because they're not going nowhere. He's going to stay
Nah,
with the Lakers.
Lakers will want to keep him.
So I saw that 56 million. I thought, that sounds fucking stupid. doesn't it? I saw that 56 and thought that was cheap.
Yeah, it is in this NBA.
Obi Troppin to the Pacers.
Got traded to the Pacers. Yeah, so he's one of my PC players. Now he's Indiana.
Oh, see what we've done. We've only done these PC players on the list.
no.
Yeah.
So,
Well, no,
yeah,
he just
all
PCs
these
everyone.
PC, yeah.
D'Angelo Russell's re-signs with the Lakers.
Yep.
Pat Bev, 1 year, 3.2.
With 76ers.
Yeah,
What, he's running the water, is he?
He probably. He's,
Yeah,
he's
so-
a water boy.
not a bad little sign, I reckon. Jackson Hayes, the Lakers. Max Strus signs with the Cavs. That's a big number.
Yeah.
Who's Max Strus?
He was the one hitting all the threes in the NBA Finals for Miami Heat.
Okay.
Good work.
Desmond Bain signs with the Grizzlies. $207 million.
Yeah. For 5
How
years.
do they do?
How do they come up with a number?
Yeah, well, that's I mean, like
Yeah.
a max deal's 260 now, but
So you're not worth it.
You're not that. Well, I'm just going to give you
We'll give you a little bit
206.
less.
Tyrese Halliburton signs
He
with the
si-
Pacers.
he signed the max.
Max deal. Victor
He's back.
traded to OKC. I think that's a good trade.
That's it. Well, he used to play for OKC,
Well, if he-
so
he's
he's
back.
probably got a
stops.
house there.
Yeah, go home. Derek Rose signs with the Grizzlies.
That's pretty cool.
Schroeder to the Raptors. I thought was interesting.
Well, that's because they got rid of the next person. Van Vliet went to the Rockets, was it?
Yeah, Houston.
Dennis Schroeder always reminds me of Ricky Schroeder. Remember the?
Yeah, that's right. Is that because of his name?
Yeah, pretty much.
Rui signs with the Lakers. Re-signs with the Lakers. Does that mean my Rui collection will go up?
Yeah, let's hope so. You, Jackson and Rui, let's go.
Oh, let's do it. I'll tell you what that does, though, is how good's that Lakers first five?
It looks pretty amazing. Just
And
like
they got
that's what I
close
love
without
about
it.
Jackson Hayes is he's really the only center in the Lakers because Anthony Davis is really kind of a power forward.
Yeah,
He'll play center, but whenever he comes off the bench, there's only one person to come in,
yeah.
so he should hopefully get playing time.
He'll get some playing. Cam Reddish signs with the Lakers.
Yeah,
That's interesting, too. I love this one. Utah, what an obby.
Why doesn't he play with Utah?
Or, yeah,
That'd be
that's,
so
no
much
one
fun.
wants to play for you.
that's pretty funny. Signs with Phoenix.
Jordan Clark.
Gabe Vincent signs with the Lakers. Cam Johnson stays at Brooklyn.
Yeah, I know, and it is. I could go on that rant, but I won't.
We will.
It's a nice
One
card
day,
though.
One day.
Yeah, did you
Well,
like it?
I love that card.
Oh.
I wanted to buy just one because I love Lord of the Rings, my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I just
Don't
wanted.
get it.
I'd love to get that card.
Isn't it just little dudes with really big feet running
And
around
hairy feet.
Yeah,
and running around New Zealand?
yeah, pretty
New
much.
Zealand.
Running away from
Christopher
orcs and stuff.
Week. We could have been Lord of the Rings. Is it Gollum? Is it
Yeah,
Christopher was
little
Gollum.
Surely that's a basketball team in New Zealand. The Lord of the Rings.
It's got to be.
You got it.
Or the Golems.
The golems.
Can I pay to have a winner meat raffle ticket graded? Yeah, 100%.
You could, yeah, it's fine.
As long as you got proof you won the meat raffle. Otherwise,
That's
it wouldn't be
exactly
worth
right.
shit. But what do you think of this card? You liked
I
it?
like it.
Why do you like it? Because it's shiny.
No, I like it because it's worth $2 million. Like, let's.
Why
cut
do
to
you
the
like
chase.
I just love Lord of the Rings. It's the ring. It's the
Yeah, look.
like my friend for his wedding got an actual Lord of the Rings ring and with the carving on it. It was just cool.
Did they just cut out of the card?
Sorry. No, like I'm talking 20 years ago.
So Dakar
It's just
Dakar
cool.
offered $1 million US. A Spanish card shop offered 2 million euros.
So they've obviously got a buyer.
2.2 million US
US
dollars
dollars.
plus a flight to Spain and back.
Where was it pulled? In the
In
US?
Canada.
Canada and Canada.
But also, like BGS offered a huge.
Custom slab.
Yeah,
We
they'd
would
slab
have
it for
custom
free, give you like
We
10
wouldn't have slabbed it
10,000?
for free. Fuck.
$10,000 credit for
Wow.
grading and plus a custom label which was written in the Elvish language, and it just looks sick.
Elvis.
Yeah.
Language.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. That car guy said, I want to see you guys crack other companies' slabs and grade them properly. You know what? That's going to happen in the near future.
Yeah,
Funny you ask for that.
it wasn't your idea, just so you know.
Yeah.
It's already in the
I
works.
can't even see what he's written.
And Ipswich Picture Frame, we got like Lord of the Fries in Melbourne.
Have you ever been there?
I have.
Oh, beautiful.
Soon to be outdone by The Yard, 2389 Gold Coast Highway, is going to start doing fries, loaded fries.
I sampled them.
come
cheese.
on.
And, was that good?
I sampled them.
I heard they were amazing.
With what? Pulled
Pulled
pork?
pork,
Pulled pork.
little bit of maybe sriracha mayonnaise.
Oh,
So
bro,
a few
I'm
of us
coming.
on Friday afternoon went there.
Woo.
So
Very
old
nice.
Jez, who's a friend of the show and world's famous producer, and what's her name, Ruby, and
Ruby.
Rach. We all went, and it was bloody awesome.
That's
They
excellent.
should be commended.
Highly commended. And then,
And the owner wants to remain anonymous.
why?
Well, far out, mate. You're not going to get your money if no one knows who you are.
Yeah, idiot.
Anyway,
Maybe he wants the card, not the money.
I want to ask this question. This is almost like an Ask Pugz question, but
Well,
I'm
it's not
asking you
yet.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about cards, now I was looking up some Magic the Gathering facts. 16 billion Magic the Gathering cards were made between
16 billion.
1993 and
Oh, okay.
2010 or whatever it was. And they talk about the artwork. I've just started getting excited, interested, getting a bit of a collection of different TCGs.
Why?
Because of the artwork.
They
Okay.
look, they look
so
cool.
it's,
artwork.
so
They
it's
just look
artwork.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So when we look at sports cards, do you guys look at what the picture is?
100%.
So
The design.
My favourite Josh Kitty card that I own is actually a Cork Kings
Yep.
level 3, I think it is. But it's just, it looks like it's sort of drawn, but it's not. It's like and it's just his head going,
Yeah,
Yeah.
with all the colours and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of the best designs of all.
do you think that Panini and these guys who make cards actually give two hoots about the design?
absolutely. Panini don't give two shits about nothing
So it's just luck
other
when they
than
get
the
one that's
Dota.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the same. Like, I love Donruss rated rookies and especially optic rated rookies. I
Mhm.
think they look fantastic. Prism that has all this hype behind it, it's like one of the most
Optic,
bland cards that you'll ever come across. I think
Yeah.
people should lift their games, these guys.
They should. They should take a leaf out of Bluey Sportsbook.
Yeah, you look at the Ipswich Force cards that
Sensational. The logo, best card ever made so far to date.
that and the Eagle.
Love the
I
Eagle.
Yeah.
love Elvis.
All right, I just wanted to maybe people can put that into Ask Pugz for next week.
They could.
Yeah.
It does make a difference to me though, because you want to actually unless
You want to look at it.
it's worth a shit ton of money.
$2 million and you don't give a
And
shit.
then I
what
get
it
Yeah,
was.
but that
What it
card
looks
actually looks sick though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's shiny. It's a magic card, so the artwork's
It
amazing.
was like the one
So-
of one. What's his name off Jackass? Johnny Knoxville. So when the one of one of that came out, and they offered $100,000 for it. I couldn't give a shit what it looked like.
Well, I wonder what my ball bag of bees, the Steve-O one is.
Well, I got the exploding
10.
dildo. So
Wow.
hello.
Cards?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Number to 25. It's a very rare exploding. Anyway.
They are awesome to get signed. That'd be the Ipswich Force
They were,
cards.
yeah.
They are very, very good. Okay.
All right. Yeah, no, that's.
How good's that?
Oh, that's
Hey?
because he hasn't given us his intro yet.
Exactly.
Ask Pugz.
But did you hear it?
What?
Have you actually heard
I've
it?
heard it. Yeah,
It's sick.
I
Can
know,
we
but
play it? Come on.
I probably can.
you probably can.
Probably can. Hang on, do something I arranged earlier.
Yeah, we'll just fill in.
I've got to go on my
Pugs.
Google Drive.
Pug-a-rooney.
I wonder if I can set up my
Give
Bluetooth.
Pugs a chance.
Oh, maybe we get this for next week.
Ask Pugs. How high can you go?
Pugs.
Let's see.
Pugs.
Oh, here we go.
Turn your volume up, mate.
Oh, I'm doing pay. Whoops. You love live television?
God
Never
love
work
live
with
TV.
children, animals,
Here we
or
go.
idiots.
Are we ready?
physicals wise. Look no further than the punch with greatest beard. Every answer can be trusted, so there's no need to fear.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Us Pugz. Are you going first?
I'll ask the first question.
Okay.
This is from Seagulls Cards. Who's
Sea Eagles
on
Cards.
podcast.
Go the mighty manly Sea Eagles.
Has PSG graded a 1-on-1 sports cards, Pugz?
Yes, I think we've done a couple, actually.
Let us know of a couple.
We've done a Superfractor Clay Thompson, which is actually pretty sick.
Sorry.
And
Talk about pretty sick. Can someone look what chops us?
But
Meanwhile,
but
so I did that. Anyway, moving on.
he's evil.
So 1-on-1.
Yeah.
So would you get 1-on-1 cards graded?
If I wanted the protection, yes. Like, no, I wouldn't do it for. If I wanted to sell it, there's really no point grading it. It's always going to be. It's the only card available.
Yeah.
But as a grading company, yes, I'd get everything
Good
graded.
Man. Good man.
No, go to this one next.
We'll
do that. Yeah, we'll do that.
From Ian in Upper Sunbury. Are you a collector of just sports, or do you collect Pokemon or something like that as well?
Very nice. Well delivered.
Thank you very much. It's just from Sunbury.
So I'm mainly NBA, but I also do Pikachu. I love Pikachu cards, so I try to get every Pikachu card possible. I've probably got like 280 at the moment.
Is that like my Robert Horry Flawless?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Yu-Gi-Oh! Whatever you want to call
How
it.
do you say it?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
I just said it wrong the first time. But yeah, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, so
Why?
I love to just the artwork.
That's all it is, though. You don't play.
Yeah. No, I don't play. I just love the artwork, and some like the shiny foil cards are actually really, really cool. So
I can't believe this next question because
Where's it from?
It's from Maria from the Adelaide Hills.
Yeah.
I love the Adelaide Hills.
She was
Love
here last
Adelaide
week.
Hills, great.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. She's written, and I can't believe this question was written. Do you keep collecting a PC player when they move teams in the NBA?
There you go.
Yes.
It's like, and that's just that just came. So yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Who are some of the notable ones?
Andre Iguodala is one of my main ones.
Yeah.
Who else have I mainly collected? Shaquille O'Neal.
Jackson
He
Hayes.
went to, well, he only just got traded
Yeah,
now,
which
but
you'll
I'll still
keep-
collect him.
Yep.
Yeah, there's been quite a few. Grant Hill, Anthony Hardaway.
What
Lots of them
Well,
from back
maybe
in
the
day.
question should have been, who don't you collect?
You do the same.
I'm
though,
doing
don't
all
you?
the old school
Robert
dudes.
Horry Flawless.
Yeah, but Robert
so
Horry,
he's
you
any team.
don't care which team
I
he's
care
on.
what you
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
No.
No, and
Well,
then
see,
it's the same.
my main collection is jersey numbered cards as well. So that's the number of their jersey if on the serial
It's the
number.
card number. Yeah.
The annoying thing is like if they change teams, sometimes their number changes. And you're like, oh man, that just ruins the whole collection.
So do you then have to change?
Or
to their
I
new
get
number?
whatever's I get the card
What-
that's on their
on the
jersey on
jersey.
the
Yeah,
card.
that's the way to do it.
Do you like when they change teams and they put, say, like Dallas, but he's in a Lakers uniform?
No.
Fucking hate that.
There's
Why
I
do
think
that?
there's one
Lazy.
that's got I think there's one that's got they used to be on one team, so the photo's there on that team, and then it has another, and then it has traded two. So there's three different.
Oh, I've
there's a
seen
Dwight
that.
Howard
Yeah,
card
yeah.
or something that has it. It's just really funny.
Or when they've still got it, and just at the bottom it says, no longer at this club.
Yeah,
Better than no longer in the league.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
but you know, LaMelo Ball cards, they like make his little Hawks jersey into a Hornets jersey.
Yeah.
So it can be done. They're just lazy. Let's just chuck him in there and just write. It's no longer. Yeah.
That's why. Okay, last question
question.
from
This is a
Tom
ripper.
in Melbourne.
He's a ripper, Tom.
What's it like to be 40?
Oh, it's great.
Loving it?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all.
Feeling
was-
any different?
No, I was already feeling old in my 20s from all my basketball injuries. So now I have a reason to complain.
Yeah, I said
'cause
that when
I'm
I turned 50.
Yeah.
I was walking down the stairs the other day. I felt like I was 180.
That's how I feel.
Didn't know that part of my knee existed.
Yeah. Well, that happens. But then at the end of the day, tomorrow's just another day.
Yeah, I don't feel 40 though. That's the thing.
What's going on?
Brett, I need to bring something up. You need to retract the crazy
Oh,
idea.
no, that's what I'm going to talk about today.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I fucked up. Yep, I made an error. I made a mistake. It's the first time ever, but I'm just going to admit it.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one? There was only one.
Okay.
But the big thing is that I said on this podcast
You did.
3 weeks ago.
Yep. I wasn't
that
even here.
I would grade Nathan Lyon cards for free up until he gets his 500th wicket.
which may never happen.
Which means one of two things. One, we'll be grading Nathan Lyon cards for life at PSG.
We got a couple
for
in
free.
too.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
Or option B is I retract my statement.
I think
But-
replace it. Replace
but-
the statement.
Fuck it. Leave it. Do it. Nathan Lyon, free for life.
Oh!
He's the GOAT. Let's do it. That's my crazy idea this week.
Shit.
Nathan Lyon cards will be until he gets his 500th.
Do you know?
Will he come back?
Of course he'll come back. He's
Will he
the-
get 2 more wickets?
How long's
Of course he will.
There you go.
He could.
I'm
he could,
safe.
He could stand at the end of the pitch and roll.
Well,
them.
he did when he batted.
Oh man, he is the man.
How much pain was he in when he hit
Oh,
that
the poor
four?
bastard. The poor
Mate,
bugger.
no, I'm not retracting shit. I'm
And
going to do it.
How
We'll continue
how
to
cool
go.
on that? How cool was it when like one day they're spitting on Australian players, but the day before that long room they were just giving him such an ovation for going out there and being a trooper.
Can't pick it.
Different people.
Can't pick it.
Yeah, different.
I'll tell you
different
what, though. There was a photograph that was put up on the line.
Yep.
From friend of the show, Adam Hollyoak. Have you seen this?
Oh, did I see it? Yeah, hell yeah, that was awesome.
So it goes from right to left.
Oh.
Piers Morgan.
Yep.
Jeff Thompson in...
Tomo.
I don't know what he's got on though.
A cravat.
I'm thinking it's a cravat of some sort. Who's that digger?
Is it David Gow?
Oh,
David
mate,
Gower.
that's David Gower next to Beefy, next to Hollyoak, next to...
Oh, mate, that was the one I didn't know.
Oh yeah, old mate. player.
Yeah, but what a little group of human beings, hey?
Drinking the odd drop of wine there.
I'm sure they were. But yeah, that was one of the boxes at Lord's. Tough work week for Hollyoak, who's on a work trip.
Yeah, no. But no, he's a good bloke, old Adam Hollyoak.
But that's my
He's-
crazy idea. Fuck it, we're going to leave
Okay,
it as
I love
is, and Nathan Lyon is the king.
Zach just asked something that I think we should bring up, and that's LeBron
Oh yeah.
ending his contract with Upper Deck.
Okay.
Did you not know this?
No, I may have. I don't listen very much.
Okay. I saw this coming when little Bronny started signing with
Signing
Tops.
with-
I thought, if he's not signing with Upper Deck as an exclusive.
Who's
what's
his
going on?
manager?
Who?
Wouldn't
Bronny's-
surprise me if it's
No idea.
Is it LeBron?
Wouldn't
no.
surprise-
Who's LeBron's
Be the
manager?
same dude.
Paul,
you'd expect.
Rich Paul or something. It's probably the same guy.
Chris Paul.
So I heard a theory.
Yep.
That LeBron's going to retire.
Yeah.
He's then going to buy the Las Vegas team,
I've heard this. Yeah.
and they're going to make a comeback and play his first year with Baroni.
Because the Las Vegas team would probably be given #1 pick in the draft.
You would expect they would go close, or they go in the draw thing for it.
They wouldn't have to pay any tax in Vegas, though, would
No.
they?
But the other thing is, last year they changed the legislation or whatever it's called, constitution in the NBA that a playing player can actually own a team, whereas previously they
Oh,
weren't
they did
allowed
too.
to.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
why
why
they
not?
reckon they did it. Well, why not if you're worth $1 billion?
If you got the money,
Good luck
then
to
you
you.
can pay for it.
Exactly.
Paying the bill.
Anyway, that's my crazy idea. We need Rob's round. Oh,
How's that
the
for
longest
timing?
drum roll ever.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to continue on with what I started before, and that is the double standards of the English cricket team. For many years, this mob have taken the high moral ground. When Michael Atherton had dirt in his pocket, scratching the shit out of the ball, we'll find him guilty of ball tampering and give him a 1-game suspension. Then Stuart Broad, the biggest knob of all knobs, edges a ball. Not just a little tickle through to the keeper. This is before DRS. Not a faint edge through to the keeper. Not edge onto pad, onto the thick edge to first slip. Stands there and says, "Give me out." And the umpire says, "You're not out." Right? Where's the spirit of the game there? Right? These guys need to grow up, right? The game is the game. Play by the rules. Stuart Broad, you were given not out. I'll have to just live with that. Umpire stuffed it up. That's okay. But don't go lecturing us now. I'm Rob, and that's my rant.
Thank you very much.
Stuart Broad, I'll tell
Not a
you.
bad rant.
I'll
Yeah,
tell you
to be
what,
fair.
if Mr. Hollyoak got Stuart Broad on the phone to me,
Mm.
I wouldn't hold back. I don't give a shit. And, no, another rant. Kevin Peterson.
Yeah.
What kind of knob gets in the commentary box and says, you know what would be good for Australia here? If Nathan Lyon got hit in the head.
Wait, what?
Did you hear that? So he's gone out there batting like...
Please don't hit him in the head. It's going to cost me a fortune.
Yeah.
Trading cards.
So he's gone out there with his torn calf, and KP's gone, oh, you know what would be good if he got hit in the head and then they could concussion sub him. It's like, you...
Bad call, really.
Well, no, it's a terrible call. Phil Hughes, anyone? Nathan Lyon's mate who got hit in the head and died. So Kevin Peterson, I should have ranted on you. And then Ricky Ponting tried to defend him last night. Yeah, he's getting paid by Sky Sports. Of course he's trying to defend the bastard. Hello.
You done?
Yeah, done.
Rob Sand, thanks very much.
Let it out.
Well, that's Card Chaos for this week. Gentlemen,
Will we come back next week?
we'll be back.
Bigger,
Better, and
please.
maybe with Pugz'
Yeah, no, we'll definitely have a
little
intro.
doobie whacker.
Please send us in a Nathan Lyon card. Get onto us on the socials. Tell us you're sending one in. I'll look out for it, and I'll make sure it gets...
Every Nathan Lyon card will get a little picture on the line with the person who sent it in.
And I guarantee you,
shout out.
it'll get a rate of 496 out of 500 every card.
Hey, there we go.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one. What do you say, Pugz?
Protect your cards.
Thanks, boys and girls.
Protect your pugs.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Pugz.
See ya.
Yeah!